Hello. With the world's energy needs only set to grow, it's incumbent on every individual, every government and every industry to think about the energy we use and the energy we generate. To put it simply, solar is going to become one of the world's most important energy sources, perhaps even the most important.
You're absolutely right, Colin. Hi, I'm Jacob, and we're about to take you on a quick tour of Huawei's smart PV demonstration site here in the city of Dongguan, South China, not far from the company's headquarters.
Most people know Huawei as a smartphone and telecoms equipment manufacturer. Not many people know that the company is also active in the photovoltaics industry and has been for some time. Photovoltaics, PV for short, is all about converting sunlight into electricity, of course. One of the key advantages Huawei brings to PV products is that it can integrate the really innovative information and communications technology that it's known for. Technology like artificial intelligence, bringing huge added value for individual customers and corporations alike. We're speaking to you in the first quarter of 2021. Now, obviously, given what's going on in the world right now, you can't pay an in-person visit to this demonstration site.
So Colin and I are going to take you on a quick guided tour to see some of the highlights. Let's check it out.
Within 2 years of entering the solar power industry back in 2015, Huawei quickly established itself as a serious player, and that's testimony to the company's approach.
When crafting industry solutions, Huawei works hard to see things from the customer's perspective. How, for example, can Huawei help reduce pain points over a PV plant's typical 25-year life cycle?
The answer lies in making simple, digital and automatic operations and maintenance, or O&M, a reality. On this rooftop, we've simulated 3 scenarios where solar panels are typically used. On rooftops in residential areas, where you might power your own home, in commercial and industrial settings, including shops and factories, and finally, large-scale use in the utility sector.
Let's take a closer look at some of Huawei's innovations.
Now, the total capacity of all the solar panels at this plant is 17.5 megawatts, and all of this gear is capable of generating 17 million kilowatt hours of electricity per year. Moving on, you can see that the ground here is half covered in artificial grass. The other half is concrete.
What you can see here is a simulation, where strings of Huawei's bifacial module and tracking system solution are working under different operating conditions.
Generally speaking, Huawei Fusion Solar Solution makes use of something called multi-maximum power point tracking and a smart direct current system to achieve 1.5% higher yields.
This is the residential scenario and what a rooftop of a house might look like. When we simulate a shadow that obstructs light, notice how this optimizer resolves shading problems, ultimately helping to achieve up to 30% higher yields. That's the benefit of a full optimizer solution.
That's exactly right, and with this kind of optimizer technology, we can all save on our home electricity bills. And for many of us, those bills have skyrocketed over the last 12 months as we work from home. And Huawei also offers a battery storage system, giving families access to renewable energy around the clock, day or night.
Moving over to this cabinet, and we've got another simulation running.
That's right, and in this simulation, we're running under an uncomfortable, high-temperature environment. Essentially, Huawei prioritizes inverter reliability to ensure that plants can run smoothly and efficiently throughout their entire life cycle, and all of that starts at the very beginning, in the design stage. If you can hear the sound of running water, the equipment in this cabinet is running under a high-pressure water jet.
This environment simulates inverter operations during more extreme weather conditions, such as a heavy rainstorm.
There's a pretty obvious reason why there's so much emphasis on reliability, because the higher an inverter's availability, the lower the amount of yield losses caused by inverter faults, and that means better yields overall, for PV plants.
Now let's head over to the Fusion Solar Smart PV O&M Center to see how the solutions are centrally managed.
We're standing in the Fusion Solar Smart PV O&M Center. Let's see how it works. Visualized on the screen, we can see an overview of the whole power plant. And with this kind of visualization, only 2 members of staff are needed to take care of this whole power plant, around the clock, managing everything from this operations center.
This is all made possible thanks to the Fusion Solar Cloud Management Platform, which connects with and manages solar plants all over the world. We can see real-time, high-resolution video of the power plant from a range of angles and orientations, ensuring that we always have visibility of the full picture.
Exactly. A network of cameras allows us to examine individual parts of the plant remotely. If something goes wrong on site, we simply perform a remote check, quickly and easily diagnose the problem, then send someone to fix it, armed with the knowledge of exactly what it is they have to do.
Let's explore how that works.
Huawei can provide its customers with a unique intelligent IV curve diagnosis function enabled with a single click of the mouse, like that. The function automatically detects the voltage and current of PV strings and generates an IV curve, short for current voltage characteristic curve. The system then uses AI to compare this IV curve with a comprehensive database, allowing it to detect and report on the running status of PV modules across an entire PV plant.
And while traditional plant O&M requires tedious manual on-site spot inspections, which can take several months to perform, this smart IV function can inspect 100 megawatts worth of equipment in mere minutes. For an entire PV plant, a complete diagnosis might even take only 15 minutes.
AI-powered intelligent IV diagnosis like this is completely transforming how routine inspections are conducted, doing away with the need for those traditional manual techniques. It's capable of performing inspection of PV modules, automatically outputting full reports, and accurately identifying 14 categories of failures. And with AI machine learning, accumulated IV experience only improves the failure model over time as it conducts self-analysis and learns performatively on the job, meaning that it gets better and better at what it does.
The smart IV diagnosis technology, jointly developed by Huawei and Huanghe Hydropower, has been used in the industry since 2014 and has already been applied around the world in 7 gigawatt power plants and even higher.
For example, for a project in the city of Guamu in China's northwestern Qinghai province, complete diagnosis of a 100 megawatt PV plant takes just 15 minutes, representing cost savings of a sizable $1.5 million over a 25-year time span.
Elsewhere, at a 50 megawatt PV power station located in a mountainous area of Datong, a city in northern China's Shanxi province, manual O&M has traditionally been arduous given the challenging terrain. Now, O&M staff at this site have been empowered with Huawei's intelligent IV diagnosis tool, which makes site maintenance far easier and therefore far more efficient, since it can be handled remotely.
These are just some of the interesting innovations that Huawei has made in the solar energy field, with many more to come.
Thank you very much for the time that you've spent with us today.
And if you'd like to learn more about Huawei's smart PV solutions and products or explore their real-world applications, please search Huawei Fusion Solar or contact your local sales representative.
All right, how about we wrap things up there? See you next time.